It's April 1st. Israel's idolatry leads to 20 years of oppression by the evil Canaanite king Jabin and his general Sisera. Two women, Deborah and Jael, are the key in providing a decisive victory over them. Israel then enjoys a generation of peace, but strays once again into idolatry, which leads to oppression by the Midianites, who ravage the land of its crops. The Israeli people are reduced to starvation. God selects Gideon to rescue the Israelites. His command that Gideon tear down his own family's pagan altar is a sign to the nation of God's disapproval of their widespread tolerance and complacency toward idolatry. Everyone was expected to worship God alone, even if it meant challenging family authority, and Gideon's obedience required boldness. Having been proven obedient in destroying his family's altar to pagan gods, Gideon is called to a larger stage, to deliver the nation from its oppressors, the Midianites. From chapter 6, verse 13, we see that Gideon was well aware of the achievements of great men and women throughout Israel's history. That he would be called to such exploits is humbling, and he still struggles with the reality that God would use him on this scale. His request with the fleece didn't reflect a lack of faith. It was a request for evidence that it really was God who was speaking to him. He needed reassurance, and his request for confirmation didn't anger God. So the Lord obliged twice with the signs of the dew and the fleece. Gideon was putting his life on the line. He was willing to step up, but he needed to know that it really was God that was asking him to do it. And once he had confirmation, he was good to go. When God calls us to a great risk, He understands our need for reassurance. Psalm 103, 13 and 14 tells us that like a father has compassion on his children, so Yahweh has compassion on those who fear Him. For He knows how we are made. He remembers that we are dust. God truly knows what we need. He knows what we need before we do. He is fully aware of our insecurities and our limitations. Here's today's application. Don't ever be afraid to ask God to confirm what you think He is asking you to do. It's not a lack of faith to ask for confirmation that what you think you are hearing from God is really the Holy Spirit. There are lots of voices speaking to us in our world today, and learning to discern His voice can be challenging. He is mindful of our limited ability to hear and believe. But if you're willing to engage and to obey, He will clarify His call, walk with you each step of the way, and provide what you need to fulfill His calling on your life. Now here's today's prayer.